Episode 22, The Last Voyage.
Hello, I'm Savannah and Cassie. Today we're going to be reacting to Ninjago. On to the show.
Yesterday there was just ocean, but now there is an island.
The Dark Island, Zane.
How do you know that it's the Dark Island? It could just be a random island that sprouted up one day.
And what I find more peculiar is after Ninjago City was attacked by the Stone Army, today they have vanished.
How did you guys let that happen? Hey Zane, how about you go use the Falcon to see if you can find the goddamn Stone Army?
Is we have to find out what is on that island.
Gamadan and the Stone Army. You guys just said that. Oh, and also evil darkness glue that turns people evil. Besides that, and also the Light Temple. And yeah, that's it. How badly did the bounty get destroyed by the Stone Army to be this damaged?
Sorry, guys. She's not getting airborne anytime soon.
That's probably a good idea that it's not getting airborne anytime soon. You guys will most likely crash into the Dark Island if you decided to fly over there.
So if the Stone Army attacks again, we're sitting ducks.
Even without the Destiny's bounty, you guys are still sitting ducks because you guys have no idea how to defeat them.
There is a way to defeat them, and it is told within the scrolls.
Why didn't you mention this earlier? Then why didn't you say they were indestructible?
The prophecy reveals that the power to defeat the stone...
Nice looking scroll. I have nothing to say.
The true power of the Green Ninja can only be unlocked when his 4 protectors find their own pure elemental powers.
And explain how do they do that? You know what's weird? Like, the previous elemental masters are able to, control their powers without, the Green Ninja prophecy. And now this elemental, power people are, tied to Lloyd. Why is that the case? Has Master Wu, relied them on, Lloyd's power source so much that they don't even know how to harness their own powers?
We the protectors?
Silly question. Of course we are. Right?
Jay, no doubt you guys are the protectors. Kylo just said in season 1 that you guys were supposed to protect Lloyd and look after him. I'm pretty sure the prophecy wouldn't state, a different prophecy you guys were reading would state different protectors for Lloyd. If so, that'd be strangely weird and makes no sense of why you guys were even mentioned in the first prophecy.
If we are the protectors, then we're doomed. Our elemental golden weapons no longer exist.
Actually, they do exist. They were just, blasted into goddamn space.
We cannot tap into our elemental powers without them.
But you can if Sensei Wu actually trained you how to do that. Why does Sensei Wu not train them how to actually use the elemental powers? They're just oh, you relied on Lloyd to use your elemental powers. Make sure he's alive and you guys will be able to use your powers. If he dies, you guys are completely screwed. No, that is not how that works.
The powers do exist within each of you.
Yeah, they'll ever listen to that. I remember a million times the ninjas lose their powers and they're oh no, we lost our powers. I'm it will return. You guys didn't lose your powers. Powers can't be stolen. Well, they can't be stolen by chins, which is weird, because other people steal the ninjas' powers and they still have their powers, so I don't even know how that goddamn works.
A powerful place I thought only existed in legend.
It's on the Dark Island?
Yeah, you can blame your dad for doing that. For him, splitting the earth. For anyone asking, why is the place where you, made the golden weapons on the Dark Island? Because the first Ninjutsu Masters' great idea was to goddamn split the earth in half. That's why it's on the Dark Island.
One big problem. The bounty can't fly.
It's a ship, right? Can't it sail?
Hopefully it can. I don't know, it's never touched water before. Hey, look, everyone came from town to say goodbye to the ninjas. Ninjas, you're famous now.
Ed, tell him if he's gonna save the world, he has to eat his vegetables.
Do what your mother says.
Poor Ed. Ed does not want to be here with this conversation at all. He's do I have to answer that? I guess I do.
Ninja, we're entrusting you with protecting Ninjago and tending to the Ultra Dragon.
Darren's in charge of Ninjago and the Ultra Dragon? Yeah, let's go.
What's my elemental power?
Hot air?
So I command the wind.
Nope, sorry, you got the wrong guy. That's Moro. Aw, poor Zane. He has no one to say goodbye to at all.
My only family is my falcon, and my only memory of my father was nearly erased.
Yeah, speaking of your memories, I would suggest putting them on a hard drive so you won't continuing to lose them. I can count them multiple times of Zane losing his memories because his dumb memory switch is flipped. Zane, just put all your memories on a floppy disk or something. Of course it's fangirls. Who else would say goodbye to Zane?
Jay, did you make sure to pack clean underwear?
Yes!
No, he did not. I know he didn't because I've seen this episode.
Entirely new ecosystem?
Never before seen creatures?
Oh, vegetables that taste like dessert?
Good questions. Unfortunately, the Ninjago writers never explain what exactly is on the Dark Island. Like, the Dark Island still exists, but we never hear what's, like, on it or what happened to it. It's just like, oh yeah, new island exists. Okay, what else?
I hope the Stone Army is there. They may have gotten the best of us once, but never again.
Kai, they're indestructible and you have 0 powers. They're gonna beat the living shit out of you.
You said it.
Here, here.
I wonder if this is the end of our destiny.
I mean, canonically, yes, because Ninjago was supposed to end on Season 2. The only reason why I say this is because a lot of fans, if you don't mention that it's supposed to end on Season 2, go up and say in the comments, hey, Ninjago was supposed to end in Season 2, Ninjago was supposed to end in Season 2. We all fucking know. Stop telling us. Well, your Falcon is in a crypt with stealth, Zane. I suggest when you get it back, you program that in it.
He's gone.
We don't know that.
Why are you guys helping Sensei up? Helps poor Zane up. He just lost his goddamn Falcon.
Well, that's going to have to wait, because right now we're sailing straight for a storm.
Well, the Destiny's Bounty's not going to survive this.
Ninjago, and yet we waste time playing in the mud?
It's pools of evil matter that turn people evil. Also, since the Dark Island hasn't, sank back into the ocean, can we just say that this just, now exists and anyone can come to the Dark Island and take it? Or did it, turn into lakes now that the Overlord is defeated? What happened to the Dark Island? What's going on with that island?
What you call mud is concentrated evil.
Cool, now shove Garmadon in it, because guess what? He's not fully evil.
The celestial clock ticks backwards to doomsday.
Don't you mean forward to doomsday? Why is it ticking backwards?
Build a super weapon.
Why do you need a super weapon? I think it has something to do with the dark matter, but again, why?
I don't want to get wet! I only have one pair of underwear!
Well, that was no one else's fault besides your own. Your mother even asked if you paired extra pairs of underwear.
Jay, this is no time to be making jokes! The bounty can only take so much!
The bounty definitely has been in rougher weather, right? Why is it so fragile like it's a tea set?
Okay, laugh all you want, but
Well, that's not creepy. That's not creepy at all.
Star Teeth.
Biggest question, why do they laugh?
We must not let the Star Teeth on board. They devour ships, and they won't stop until we sink.
You know what? If I knew Star Teeth actually existed in Ninjago Sea, I would never set sail, ever. Why do people even set sail out to sea with these scenes existing?
it bit me!
Do they eat people as well? Yeah, never going into the ocean ever again.
Get these things off the ship!
There's probably an easier way to do this, Kai. It's called spinjitzu.
Use your spinjitzu!
Thank you for finally telling him, hey, you have the power of getting rid of these creatures. It's called spinjitzu. Never mind. Jay doesn't know how to goddamn aim.
A bigger problem!
Oh, that's easy to fix. Just hold each other's hands and get a metal spatula or something and just whack the things or just scrape them off. Not that big of a deal. Well, just pray that there's no oncoming storms coming your way, or you guys will definitely sink.
What is foretold will happen, not when.
Misako! Get away from the water! You should not be anywhere near the water with goddamn scrolls!
I sense something.
What are you, a Jedi?
Who would build a lighthouse way out here?
It's not a lighthouse. It's a prison.
How do you know that, Zane? It could be a lighthouse. It just forgot the light.
Zane!
Your father's alive? Since when? I'm pretty sure I watched him die in season 1. How are you alive?
I built him for heaven's sake.
But my memory tells me that you have passed.
Yeah, and we also saw your body when Zane woke up. What are you, a ghost?
Seat? Where?
Pair of
Oh, that's super cool. Jay, please do not go stealing other people's underwear. The little robot is so cute. Well, you have no one else to blame besides yourself, Jay. You shouldn't have pissed off the robot.
your memory switch. What you didn't see is Bonehead Samakai reviving me with a special elixir.
Why in Ninjago is there elixir that brings people back to life?
Wanted me to create state-of-the-art war machines for their army.
So was Dr. Julian a famous scientist or what? Because it seems like in Ninjago history, he just kind of lives in the woods and never actually goes to Ninjago. So how do all these people know him unless he used to be a famous scientist before he decided to, dump himself into the woods and live there forever?
He said if I did, then I would be able to see my son again.
Doesn't matter whether or not you see your son again if you're just gonna make a replacement of him that you lock in your goddamn basement. Let Echo Zane out of your goddamn basement, dude.
And to make sure I didn't escape, he chained a leviathan to keep guard.
How the bloody hell did Samakai do that? I need an episode that talks about how Samakai was able to capture a goddamn leviathan.
I would never see you again. But as so much time has passed, I started to question if you would ever want to see me again.
I would love to see you again. Oh, not the Ninjago riders killing you off after this season. It's super strange. They decided to, have this cute moment of, Zane meet his dad and, moving on. And then they kill him off in the next season. I'm like, what was the point of this character then if you weren't going to do something cool with him?
Could you repair the rocket boosters on our ship?
That sailing ship has rocket boosters?
I'm just surprised you even heard what rocket boosters are. A+ hiding spots, ninjas. Nice, good. Hit the beat.
What? It's catchy.
Yes it is, but we're gonna hear it 5 million times, so it's gonna get a bit annoying, Cole.
Did you learn to cook? I never programmed that into you.
You may not have programmed it into him, but you did teach him how to cook. We definitely saw that in the flashbacks.
But I see no reason for me to have a memory switch.
The only reason why you have a memory switch, Zane, is for plot convenience.
It's here!
Yeah, no duh, it's here. Did you guys just hear him yelling that it's coming? Why aren't you guys on the ship? Why are you guys just standing there like you don't know what to do? Well, they're all gonna die by a leviathan. R.I.P. ninjas. Nice going, Lloyd. Good job. You actually did something once in your life. Now get the fuck out of there.
It's chained!
Yeah, Zane, we know. Didn't you listen to your father's backstory?
Leviathan won't let us leave. I think I know a way I can help.
You're going to help the Leviathan. Well, I hate to break it to you, Zane, but you're gonna get eaten by star teeth if you do that.
But you can't jump in. These oceans are filled with star teeth.
Yeah, I know. I was just telling you guys that. Okay, I have one question. If there are star teeth in the sea, why haven't they eaten through the chains of the monsters? Is the star teeth afraid of the monsters, so that's why they don't get close? Or are they more attractive to, like, ships and stuff? I like the moment the star teeth broke through the chains of the leviathan. It's like, oh my god, I'm goddamn free. Goodbye.
But where is my son?
Turn around and you will find him.
Because no one deserves to be held captive, not even a monster.
Nice speech. Now go free your brother from the goddamn basement, please.
Farewell, creature from the sea.
Yes, farewell and good riddance. Please also don't go sinking any other ships in the sea as well. Aren't you guys supposed to be flying towards the Dark Island? Why are you guys flying away from it? Or is that just like the port of the Dark Island?
Episode 23, Island of Darkness.
Now that I've had my coffee and a little bit more caffeinated, this is where I quickly tell you all to leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell. Now on to the next episode. Is Sensei Wu suffering from heat stroke or something?
Good thing we're ninja and we know how to hide. Who wants...
Hey Jay, I hate to break it to you, but that leaf that you randomly just put on the ground isn't gonna hide the Destiny's bounty.
To hide when you can fight. I'm getting tired of having our heads buried in the sand.
Oh, stop complaining, Cole. You're such a complainer. Be more like Zane, who's actually trying to hide the Destiny's bounty from the indestructible army.
I want to fight these guys.
But Cole, they have no apparent weakness.
Oh, don't worry. You guys were able to find out how to defeat them. You guys most likely will just have to find another scroll that was hidden away somewhere on this island.
If you find it, it will give the ninja pure elemental powers. Powers.
Oh, cool. We're on a dumb side quest.
Ultimate Spinjitzu Master?
It means you will be able to invoke the power of the golden dragon.
Why are we giving Lloyd another goddamn dragon? He already has a dragon at home.
Wait a minute. This all sounds too good to be true. What's the catch?
The catch is, the temple could be anywhere on the island.
Yeah, again, you can blame your dad for that and not leaving a goddamn note telling you where the goddamn temple is.
And all we have is this. A medallion. It's...
Oh my god, Dr. Julian's actually gonna be useful? How come no one recognizes that this is a stupid medallion?
How'd you know that?
Oh, I did a lot of reading in my spare time.
Good job, Dr. Julian. And also, how about we give Dr. Julian all the goddamn skulls? He seems to know what he's goddamn talking about.
Not you, Lloyd.
Ah, seriously? Are we still doing this?
Yes we are. I never understood why they had to sideline Lloyd a bunch. I know it's so they don't prematurely, like, start Garmadon and Lloyd's fighting, but he never actually jumps in and actually, like, helps out and fights anyone else. They just kind of side skip him. Like, hey, you still need to train your son and let him have fun battle experiences. If you don't let him have fun battle experiences, he's gonna goddamn die.
We should get working on vehicles that might help give us a fighting chance.
Oh, Lloyd's gonna become a little inventor? That's so sweet.
Remember, Garmadon doesn't know we're on the island. It is imperative that you stay out of sight.
Woo, these are your students. When has the last time they actually listened to your advice? Let me think. Oh, that's right, never.
Of course, Sensei. Don't worry. Have you ever noticed a veer from a plan, huh?
Yes, multiple times indeed.
Are you trying to get us caught?
Go!
Why, yes. Yes, they are.
The mining. They've dug to new depths.
Wait, why are they mining for this stuff? Isn't there a pool of all this dark matter in those goddamn ponds?
They have lost many warriors down the mouth of eternal shadows.
What's with Ninjago writers in liking to put Garmadon with shadow thieves? The helmet shadows, the mountain shadows, making him into a shadow. Like, what's up with that?
We see that it is done.
Loving the throne room that you gave yourself, Garmadon.
Maybe
dramatically thrown over a table or kicked over a... No!
I like how Garmadon 100% assumes that it's 100% his fault, but because he knows that he's not truly evil, so he's like, shit, I'm not evil enough. I must be throwing off the balance.
I cannot see them, but I sense their presence.
How can you sense their presence? Is it actually the ninja's presence that he's sensing, or is he sensing like the life of good?
Look, this must be Garmadon's camp.
No, you think? I thought it was a takeout restaurant.
Hey Garmadon, I found the ninjas. You're doing a shitty job looking for them.
No, but look!
Hey, the Falcon's alive. Zane, please don't do anything stupid like trying to retrieve it.
Falcon? I thought it got shut down and was lost for good.
I like how they just assumed, like, oh, the Falcon got shot down and it was lost for good, but yet the bad guys could have easily picked it up and decided to take it to the camp. Also, why did the bad guys decide to take it to the camp? Was this supposed to be a trap for the ninjas?
If I were any of you, I'd do the same. I have to get my friend back.
Your friend is fine, Zane. Get it at a different time when the base isn't so crowded by indestructible warriors.
So, how did you meet him?
Who? Sensei Wu?
Lloyd, please grow 2 brain cells and realizing that your mother is hitting on your uncle, please.
No, my father.
You know, he wasn't always like the way he...
Hey, Miss Selko, if you weren't all starry eyes with Wu, you would actually remember what your son was asking you. That was not the question he was asking you. He was asking you, when did you meet Garmadon? Not how he acted towards you.
Years for his poisoned heart to turn him evil.
Actually, it was a lot longer than that, seeing that Garmadon is canonically 1,000 years old, or a lot older than that.
There was a time when I loved him very much.
Are we sure about that, Miss Soko? Because the moment he banishes himself in season 4, you go straight back to Wu. I don't think you ever did love him.
Now it all comes down to me fighting him.
Oh, don't give me that look, Masoko. You don't give a shit about your husband. Woo! I know I've been shitting on you for the last couple seasons, but you do need to run a little bit faster. Hi, Lloyd. When did you get here? Also, did he just turn that stone warrior into stone? Is that one way to defeat them?
The ninja have located the temple. Knowing them, they have probably already found it by now.
Nope, but that's wishful thinking, Will.
Guys, look!
It matches up.
Hey, Jay did something useful. He actually found the Temple of Light. Good job, Jay.
Since...
Zane, you idiot. This is why I told you to not get your goddamn stupid falcon.
No, we're here too. Yeah, and if we don't, we'll regret it for the rest of our lives. Come on, it's Zane.
See, this is why Cole's team leader when Lloyd's not around, because if it was up to Kai would just goddamn leave his teammates.
Excellent. This is...
Is that a thing of popcorn? How did you get a thing of popcorn on the Dark Island, Garmadon?
Yeah, we jumped into that hole!
Next idea!
Wonderful idea, Jay. If you want to turn you and your entire ninjas goddamn evil. I actually want someone to write a what if they actually did jump in the hole and they actually turned evil. Like, that would actually be a really cool storyline.
Grab a plate! Ninjago!
Air-jitsu isn't supposed to happen in season 5. How are you guys doing semi-air jitsu?
Get them!
How? How are the ninjas skateboarding on goddamn trees? What are the trees made out of?
You were spotted? By 1, 2?
How about all of them?
I like how Sensei Wu was semi-hopeful that they weren't spotted by the entire army.
You do know how to steer this thing, don't you?
I mean, probably not, since it was just goddamn made.
I love my sis!
How the bloody hell did Nia make that? And where did she get the parts to make it? Did she tear off pieces of the Destiny's Bounty? Well, the Destiny's Bounty is not gonna get up anytime soon.
But where's the Temple of Light?
Are you sure you used the medallion right?
Hey, I have a smart idea. How about you guys just climb a little bit higher and you will most likely find the temple light. I like how they just stop at the easiest point and they're like, we don't see the temple. It must be the wrong spot. You guys haven't even reached the top of the peak of the mountain yet.
Guys, check this out. It's us.
Yes it is. Also, why did the first Ninjutsu master scribble all this into the wall? What was the purpose of doing all this? Lloyd, look up. The bell's right above you. You have to strike the bell in order to gain your goddamn powers.
No one move!
Hello, Cole's voice actor coming out of Zane's mouth. Oh, this is super cool. Also, isn't there an easier way to get your elemental powers without it hitting all the crystals? Or do the crystals have some sort of importance according to the elemental powers?
Let him have it!
Now we get to fight!
Thank the Lord. They finally got rid of Lloyd's shitty outfit. Oh my god, I hated that outfit so much. And guess what? He actually gets to fight first time in his life. Oh, he's so completely goddamn screwed now. I like how all the ninjas for the elemental blades get cut according of their powers, and Cole just gets multicolored blade. Hello, Michael Jackson. It's nice seeing you in goddamn Ninjago for some weird reason. Oh, Lloyd gets an elemental dragon. He can just shoot out elemental dragons now? That's so nice.
Win after all.
Every single time I see these two together, I just have a verge of throwing up. Stop it.
The ultimate weapon will be complete.
Why do you need a clock in order to start making your ultimate weapon?
Ninjago into your image.
Gamadon, please hurry up and realize that you're being gaslighted into doing this guy's work. Well, that's the end of episode 9 and 10 of Ninjago Season 2. Now, before y'all leave, I must tell y'all to hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and have a goddamn good day.